Fit with Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
If you're looking to sculpt and define your upper body, no need to lift heavy weights. There's a way for you to move more freely while still working your muscles. Fitness expert Brandon Gonzales is joining us with some tips on using the kettlebell to do it. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so why do you like the kettlebell?
Well, one, it's quick, easy, efficient. Especially if you're pressed for time, you could use just one kettlebell or two kettlebells, do a quick workout, and just for muscle gain or muscle endurance.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen, now that you mention it, an exercise where you're using both. You have kettlebells in both hands. All right, that's less common than just using the one?
Yes, because a lot of people just use a double hand.
Got it. Okay.
In case people are stronger or they could use two 20-pound kettlebells for each individual one, so they'll do like a double swing.
All right, so let's see. What are we using?
So
what are we doing?
This one here is a 20-pound kettlebell. First, we're gonna start off with a swing. Usually for stuff like this, for a quick workout, you usually kind of want to do an interval program.
Okay.
What I'd recommend is either 30 seconds on and a 30-second break and change to another exercise.
Okay.
So the upper body circuit that we're gonna do today, we're gonna start off with a kettlebell swing. So what you're gonna do is actually use the momentum of the kettlebell to help swing.
But you're coming just arm height. You're not going all.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you just come arm height, and then as we go to it, as the 30-second ends, now we're talking about a kettlebell snatch.
Okay.
That we were talking about before.
And so, Tom and I were talking earlier. He saw something that said that is the best exercise you can do in all of exercise.
Well, it's an explosive move. What it's going to require, it's almost like a swing, but you're going to bring it higher up. So you're actually going to bring it here and catch it at the top.
Now that takes some practice and perfecting of the technique, because that dropping it back on your wrist, that seems a little tricky if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, so you want to start off with a lighter dumbbell, or a lighter kettlebell, excuse me. And then when you flip your wrist, you kind of want to punch through.
Now, why is that such a good move?
Because you're incorporating different muscle groups. So you're actually using your glutes, your quads, your shoulders, and your chest, and your back as well.
So you're gonna get everything if you do that. So you could do that for 30 seconds, switch, or 60, and then switch arms.
You do the swing for 30 seconds, then you do a snatch for 30 seconds, then you do another shoulder exercise. You can do just a regular shoulder press.
Okay.
Here. And then you'll switch to the other arm.
Okay.
And you'll do a left swing.
And then, but there's a 30-second rest between each of those?
Yes. So that way, as your heart rate elevate, cool down, elevate, cool down. So it just helps with muscle burn, or fat burning, as well as muscle building as well.
Now, how many times do you do that, though?
Depending on the person, usually I recommend 3 to 4 rounds if you're just starting off. Test your ability. And if you find that you're a little bit better at it, you can add more exercises or add a little bit more rounds to it.
But if I did that for 4 rounds, I'm going to notice a difference.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you will.
He's like, just try it.
Yeah, it's tiring. 30 seconds may seem like a long time, but if you keep going, then you're adequate rest.
Build
and then
up.
Yes.
All right, Brandon, thank you. He's going to return in our next hour and show us some lower body exercises using the kettlebell.
Get Fit with Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
We are back with fitness expert Brandon Gonzales from Gold's Gym. Now, the last hour we talked with him about how you use kettlebells to work your upper body. Now we're going to focus on the lower body and still using the kettlebell.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so first one we're going to start off with is a kettlebell goblet squat.
Okay.
So what you're going to do, why it's called a goblet, because you're going to hold it right here, have your elbows pinned here to have your weight secured. Now what you're going to do, sit back on your heels and slowly descend down.
Is that what goblets do?
Now, goblets, since the weight's forward, it's a front-loaded squat, so it allows you to get a little bit deeper as opposed to a back squat. Now, the next one you want to do is a curtsy lunge.
Okay.
It's different from a typical lunge where you step back, but this one you actually bring your leg over here.
Oh, that takes a little more balance.
Yep. So you go here.
Now, why is that better or different? What are you working different than the backward lunge?
This one primarily targets the glutes. So you're getting that stretch all along your left side here. So when you whip that leg around, you're feeling that stretch in your quad and also in your glute.
Okay.
Now the next one is just gonna be a regular drop lunge. This is a lot easier on the knees as opposed to like a forward lunge or a walking lunge.
Okay.
So as you go backwards, you're actually putting less pressure on the front of your knee.
Huh.
And you just wanna make sure that your shin is going straight up and down. You don't want your knee to go over your toes because it's gonna pull on your patella tendon.
Okay.
And it's going to cause some knee issues.
Okay. And now, so for all of those you're doing, the last time we did the upper body, you said do it for 30 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds. Is that the same?
Yes, I recommend doing the same type of interval program. So
Okay.
30 seconds on, 30-second break. As you get better, you actually can increase it to 45 seconds with a 15-second break.
So are there more advanced moves or,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you have
Yeah.
some, okay.
Yeah, I got some. There's one called it's a one-legged squat or a pistol squat.
Okay.
So one, you have it out here, you extend this leg out and actually slowly come down here.
Okay. Now, that's all good, all core, all balance. So I see the workout there, but is there anything else that you're getting in the lower body that's making that a better workout than the two-leg squat?
Yes, one, you're focusing just on your muscle instability as
Okay.
well, so you're just strengthening one leg.
Okay.
If you're just starting off, I just recommend sitting on a bench and standing back up. And as you develop more strength in your left leg or your right leg, you could lower that bench
And that
down.
bench will catch you as you're
Yes.
starting to fall until you get that balance, because that's difficult. So how many of those, how many of those still for the 30 seconds?
I'll try to do the 30 seconds. I'd recommend about 5 reps for that one because
That's
it's
tough.
difficult.
That's
so.
really tough. All right, well, there you go. And then you can be ready for summer.
Oh, yes.
We're close, we're close. This week's gonna feel like summer.